Hey guys! Okay, so I have all of my tarantulas stacked up behind me on both sides. You guys wanted to see a collection video of all of my spiders, but as you can see, these are just my tarantulas. So I'm actually doing a two-part type video. So this is part one of all of my tarantulas, and then I will be posting part two, which will be all of my jumping spiders. In my collection I have 23 tarantulas. I have one more that is on my wish list to get, but other than that I would say my collection is complete enough for me to want to make a collection video. If you yourself are a tarantula keeper, you know how addicting this hobby can be. And if you're not part of this hobby, just know that if you decide to get into this hobby, you have been warned. But this is something that genuinely brings me joy and happiness. So of course I want to invest some finances and time and energy into caring for these babies, putting together their enclosures, etc. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So a lot of these guys are not going to be out when I grab their enclosure. They're gonna run and hide. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna overlay some footage as I talk about each one. So yeah, I guess let's dig to the bottom here and pull out my very first tarantula. By the way, most of the enclosures you guys are gonna see in today's video are from tarantula cribs. This is one of the terrestrial large slider cribs, so it has the sliding top with the magnetic locks. I am an affiliate with them. They've been amazing. Their customer service is unmatched. Like, and I'm not just saying that because I'm an affiliate. Like, I have heard rave reviews time and time and time again about their customer service and just the heart that they put into their enclosures, their spiders, their customers, just everything. They're an amazing brand, an amazing company, an amazing business, and you guys know I genuinely wouldn't support something that I don't justify and I don't 100% stand behind. Yeah, I am an affiliate, so if you do want to save some money during checkout at tarantulacribs.com, just use the coupon code MANDA10 and that will save you 10%. So now that I have sloshed his water all over the place, this is my man in here. This is Cypress. Cypress was the one that started it all with my tarantulas. He is a Talitocata albilosis, also known as a curly hair. He is the Nicaraguan form. So overall, very docile species, amazing feeding response. By the way, I have not been bit by any one of my spiders, and I've held every single one of them. So again, handle at own risk, obviously. But yeah, the T. albo is an awesome beginner species if you want to get into tarantulas. But this is Cypress. He is 100% confirmed male. He is molt confirmed, which is unfortunate because, you know, males don't live as long as females. So I don't know how much longer I have with him, probably just a couple years, if that. He's not mature yet, but he's pretty big, so he's getting there. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna like work down the line in no particular order. So the two I have here, this one is Aspen. Aspen is my, also pardon me for mispronunciation of scientific names. I prefer to go by scientific names versus common names just for specification purposes. Formictopus atrichomatus. This is the Red Island bird eater. This baby's gonna get very big. Right now he's just a little blueberry, kind of similar to the Carabina versicolors when they're small. It's got that bright blue color. But when he grows up, he will turn a very rich, like metallic red. So he's gonna be gorgeous when he gets older. I keep saying he because it's a suspect male. He has molted in my care and I didn't see no spermatheca. So pretty sure that we are a male. All right, next we have another Formictopus. This was actually a freebie that I got with Aspen. This is Nutmeg, and Nutmeg is a Formictopus auratus, and this one is the Cuban bronze bird eater. And so this one's going to grow up to be kind of similar to the Red Island in the fact that it's going to be similar size, all of that, except this one's going to have like a golden bronzy sheen to it versus like the crimson red. So yeah, this one's just a little brown sling for now. Same size as the other Formictopus, but those are my two Formictopus bird eater babies. Next up, we have my little Neptune. So these three, Aspen, Nutmeg, and Neptune, have all molted in my care, but Nutmeg and Neptune shredded their molts. So I have no idea. They're still unconfirmed, unsexed slings, so I have no idea male or female. That's why I give them kind of gender neutral names. This is a Pamphobedius genus, and this is the Pamphobedius species Machala. Very gorgeous. These grow up to be bright purple, especially if they're male. The males tend to have the brighter colors, whereas the females, you know, they're kind of more dull. But anyway, that is Neptune. So we'll go with my favorite species next. I actually have two of this species, and that is the Carabina versicolor. I can't say enough things. I love arboreal tarantulas. Terrestrials are great as a beginner species, but I love me some arboreals, and I think that like stems from my love of jumping spiders. These are like giant jumping spiders, and I'm just obsessed. So this one here is a little tiny sling, and this is Bubbles. Bubbles is just a little baby, has molted once in my care, but obviously way too small to sex. So we don't know Bubbles' sex yet, but they're so cute, and I love them at the sling stage. They walk around with their little fuzzy boots, tippy-tapping everywhere, and their feeding response is phenomenal, even that young. Then we have Phoenix. Phoenix is a juvenile versicolor, and Phoenix has molted once in my care, but again, the molt was shredded, so unconfirmed. So we still don't know, but this is Phoenix, and this is Phoenix beautiful artwork that they have done, making the tunnels and everything. They're hiding right here behind the cork bark, but yeah, that is my versicolor, and this is one of the arboreal tarantula cribs tree houses. Again, amazing. This one has the white background, so the tarantula can feel a little bit more secluded and safe. This is, we were talking about the web hammocks and stuff. This is Caspian. Caspian is my avicularia, also known as the common pink toe. Now, pink toes have various different morph types. I have no idea what morph this one is. He is also 100% molt confirmed male, which again, kind of unfortunate because he's not going to live too much longer, but he's not mature yet. I'm pretty sure he's getting ready to molt. He's still taking food, so it's weird, but he's built this fortress, this web fortress up here. He's hanging out in the corner right here. But yeah, look at the work he's done in there. Stunning. All right, let's stick with the arboreal species. This is Sparrow. Sparrow is my, I'm gonna mutilate this name. Tapinocanius rosti. So this is a T. rosti, and oh my gosh, has not molted with me yet. I got this beauty from KITENN, one of my favorite tarantula breeders. You guys know I've raved about them on my channel before. They sell all of their spiders with handmade or custom bioactive enclosures. So go check them out, 100%. I got this beautiful baby from there. This one's done some work to this enclosure as well. And I know I said this one's an arboreal, but they've done quite a bit of tunneling. They tend to tunnel more when they're slings, and then they kind of like grow out of that. So this guy's about 2 inches, roughly. Again, unconfirmed because I have no idea. Has not molted for me yet, so I don't know. But yay, this is Sparrow. Okay, and then one of my dream species, and also the craziest tarantula in my collection. This tarantula thinks they are a pokey. Is a stunning 3-inch confirmed female Brachypelma diversipes. This one was on my wish list forever. They are an avicularia as well. Stunning colors, so beautiful. I can't wait to see this girl grow up. She hides a lot. Like 90% of the time she's buried back here behind her cork. You can kind of see her in there, but she is stunning. Her name is Sky, and yeah, she hasn't really built any tunnels or any extravagant things outside of behind her cork bark. But when I say this one's like a pokey, she is so skittish. So like when I first got her, you would touch her enclosure and she would just like bolt out and just run laps all over the enclosure. But now she just kind of has her comfy space and she just hides away, which I'm more comfortable with than having her do crazy bolts every time I pick up the enclosure to feed or clean. Okay, my last Arboreal, I say this loosely because it's a sling, and as slings they do more so of burrowing than climbing, but this is my Cypress species Hati Hati. This is the purple earth tiger, and these ones are going to be, this is actually an old world tarantula, and so this guy is going to be big when he gets older, and he's going to be a striking, beautiful bluey purple, and he will become Arboreal the older he gets. Again, I don't know, male, female, I'm not sure. This one's name is Zephyr, so it could go either way, male or female. But yeah, this one's just still a sling. Again, molted with me, too small to tell, so unconfirmed. But I'm excited to see how that one grows up. I only have 2 old worlds in my collection. So I have that one that is the Hati Hati, and then I also have dun, 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 unicorn tarantula. So this is a Ceratogyrus darlingi, and the darlingis actually have little horns on the top of their heads. I call him the unicorn tarantula for that reason. Ceratogyrus marshallis also have the horn. There are quite a few other species. There's also like a few New World species that have unicorn horns that I need to get a hold of. I need to get a hold of an S. Hoffmani. But yes, look at the beautiful work this precious angel has done. Look at that. So her tunnel is down in there, down in here. And she's done all of this webbing up here. So stunning. She is a fossorial species, meaning she buries herself into the underworld. And this is Seraphina. She was sold to me as a confirmed female, a 1.5 inch confirmed female. Now she's about 2 inch. She has molted for me, and I can confirm she is in fact female. So yeah, that is my little unicorn baby. Next, I guess in no particular order, I'll just grab my other tarantula cube. This is the Tarantula Crib 6-inch cube, by the way, with the little magnetic top. Absolutely amazing. I love how gorgeous these are. So this is my Brachypelma Emilia, little Hazel. So Hazel has molted once with me, and I'm 99.9% sure he is a boy, which sucks, but on the bright side, it's a brachy, so he's gonna be around a little bit longer than, like, say, one of the bird eaters. This is my favorite Brachypelma species. Hands down, 100% the Emilia. This is my sweet little Hazel baby. You could see the little tunnel that he's dug from his little cork bark here all the way down. And this is so stunning. Oh my gosh, the colors are just perfection in person. Oh my gosh. All right, next. We're making a dent. All right, the next one we have here is a Nando Tripepi. And she was sold to me as a confirmed female, and unfortunately her molt was shredded, so I couldn't reconfirm that. But this is Magnolia, and this is again another tarantula cribs, except this is the medium slider crib with the little sliding lid. A lot of people ask me like, oh, aren't you so worried about your tarantulas escaping or getting out? No, like 100% I am not, because they're either in these tarantula cribs or they're in like the locking food storage containers that have like the double lid locks. So like you literally have to like unlock the lid to open it. I only have one spider that is in a somewhat I need to upgrade one of my tarantulas, because I'll explain it in a minute. Oh, the skin closure is heavy. These large sliders hold a lot of dirt. Oh my gosh. This is Templeton, and yes, Templeton is specifically named after the rat from Charlotte's Web. And he is one of the gentlest, sweetest, most amazing tarantulas I've ever come in contact with. And that kind of says a lot, because I have a lot, and all my friends have a lot, and I've been to expos, and I've held a lot of spiders, and he is by far like my tamest, chillest tarantula. He's never threat posed, he's never kicked hairs, he's never bit the straw or tongs or paintbrush or anything when I stick it in there. He rarely even attacks his food. Like, I'll put his food in there and then it won't be gone until like a day and a half later. He's just my timid little shy weirdo, and I just love him so much. He's so calm. Grammostola pulchra, 100% recommend as a beginner species as well. Let me move through the rest of the small babies and then we'll just work to the biggest enclosure. So I have two more little baby slings here. These are actually both curly hair tarantulas. I'm not 100% sure if these are the Honduran or the Nicaraguan form. I have to ask my friend. I got these from her. So I have Moose and Mouse, my little twins. Of course, way too young to sex them. I have no idea, hence the gender fluid names. But yeah, we got Moose and Mouse. They're so cute and little. They both have molted with me though, so that's great. They love to burrow and just hide away for eternity. Like I rarely see them out, but I know that they eat and I know that they're alive. You can kind of like see their tunnels all going through like on the side, but yeah, they love to burrow at that age. This is Thistle, and Thistle is another little tiny baby sling, and Thistle is a Grammostola rosea, another very common known species in the hobby. However, they're a little bit harder to get a hold of these days, and they've gone up in price quite a bit. You used to be able to find these things at pet stores left and right, and now like they're like going for like 100 plus for a little tiny baby sling. Thistle also came to me from KITENN family. I love them so much. They made this little bioactive setup, and she has molted for me in my care, but again, way too small to tell, so I truly don't know male or female. But regardless, they're going to be in my life for a while because Grammostolas are pretty slow growing for the most part, and she's a little baby. Next up, we have my Aphonopelma cyanogenatus. This is my blue fang. Now my blue fang I also got from KITENN, and oh my gosh, this species is amazing and totally underrated. I don't see this species in the hobby as often as I would assume because it does have those bright, bold colors, especially as a sling, but the chelicerae, its fangs, are so bright blue, like all the way through its whole life. So this is a really cool species. This one's name I have right now as Lennox, but I think I want to change it and I need you guys' help. I'm just not really resonating with that name. It almost sounds like too human to me. It needs to be more like, I don't know, earthy. I kind of want it to deal with like a name that has to do with something blue. Maybe I should name it Ocean or something. I don't know. Let me know your name suggestions down below in the comments because I do want to rename this baby. My last sling here is a green bottle blue, also known as the Brachypelma cyanopubescens. It's a mouthful. But yeah, this is the GBB, also known as green bottle blue. As slings, they look completely and totally different as adults. They have kind of like that tiger stripy orange pattern, which is gorgeous. This one did just recently molt, so I'm not going to bug it too much. Has molted twice in my care. However, both times, obviously the molt's too tiny, and the second time it was completely shredded. So I'm excited to watch this one grow up. As you can see, this one is a heavy Weber as well. So excited to upgrade this baby once it gets a little bigger into a bigger enclosure and just watch it web the heck out of everything. We only have big enclosures left, so I guess I'll go ahead with my Aphonopelma calcotes. This is my Arizona Blonde. This one is unsexed, but this is Sunny. Sunny is my teddy bear. Sunny, like Templeton, wants to come out and hang out, and I swear, you guys, people say tarantulas don't have brains, but I swear Sunny literally asks for uppies. Like, he wants up, he wants cuddles, he wants to be held. And when I say cuddles, I just mean handling. I don't literally mean like cuddles, because New Worlds, not a good idea. I mean, not a good idea regardless. It's a tarantula, but I digress. Okay, and then along with the Aphonopelma genus, we have my Aphonopelma moderatum, confirmed female. She was sold to me confirmed female. She has not molted in my care yet, hopefully soon, but we will double confirm that she's a female. But this is Freya, and she is stunning. She's so stunning. She has kind of a bald booty right now, so that leads me to believe she will be in pre-molt very soon if she's not already. She is still taking food, so that's a good sign. Regardless, pre-molt or not, it's good my tarantula's eating, because, you know, these dry terrestrial species, they're known to go on hunger strikes, so it's refreshing to know that most of all of my tarantulas are really good eaters. I can't wait. She was one of my goal species for a little bit too, and she's just chef's kiss. I love her. She's so gorgeous. And shout out to KITENN also for getting her for me. I have since upgraded her into a large slider. They did custom make me an enclosure specifically for her, which you can see in my expo haul video, but I did upgrade her. Okay, we have 2 left. This is the only other Brachypelma in my collection. This is a Brachypelma classy, also known as the Mexican Pink Beauty. I'm saying she because I'm hoping it's female, but could be male. So there's a very weird reasoning behind this one's name, but I'm not gonna like bore you guys with a story because this is a very long video as it is. So this one's name is Cypress. Long story short, he is a massive hair kicker. So they are like the hellhound of the underground is what I say. And you guys know the 3-headed hellhound protecting the underworld or guarding the underworld, also known as Fluffy in Harry Potter, for you Potterheads out there. Yeah, this is Cerberus. She's my little, he is my little hellhound, and stunning. This is one of the prettiest spiders, in my opinion, in my collection. Just gorgeous. And that booty has a lot of hair on it for being a massive kicker. Now, my very last spider is in the biggest enclosure. This is actually one of the clear shoe boxes with the removable lid from Walmart that I added extra ventilation holes to. And this is the only spider that I would ever be worried about escaping, just for the fact that this one doesn't have a locking mechanism. I want to get child-proof baby locks for this to secure it down. Right now I just set something heavy on top of it, so the lid's not going to budge and just not going to escape. But in the future, I would either like to rehouse into a tarantula cribs, probably the 12-inch cube. I've been wanting to rehouse into one of those, so I might do that in the future. But for right now, they've made themselves at home. Have not molted with me yet, so I don't know sex. But this is Chestnut. Chestnut is an Aphonopelma samani, also known as the Costa Rican striped knee. Very beautiful tarantula. Oh my gosh, this one has never kicked. Though I do see some balding on the butt happening. Are you going to go into pre-molt? You did eat a really big fat cricket the other day, so got a nice plump booty there. This one has done some redecorating in here. That's why I haven't upgraded them just yet, because they're just going to destroy their enclosure regardless. So that's why I have them in this shoebox, and I wanted to let you guys know, like, you can use these as a cheap alternative to an enclosure. You don't have to get the big bougie enclosures like I do, but I just do that because I personally like the aesthetics of the nice, clear, beautiful locking enclosures. But these work well if you want to DIY something. So yeah, I think that actually is gonna wrap it up. Those are all of my tarantulas. Oh, that was a whirlwind. Thank you guys for sticking around this long if you've watched it thus far. And look out for a jumping spider collection video because that will be coming up next. And I eventually want to do a feeding video as well. I'm thinking of breaking that up as well and doing like a jumping spider feeding video and a tarantula feeding video, because not all my tarantulas are going to eat on camera. Some of the jumping spiders are hiding and going to molt. Same with some of the tarantulas, so they're obviously not going to eat. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. Let me know if you guys are interested in a feeding video of any kind. And I am going to go ahead and let you guys go. I hope you all enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments down below, number one, what we should rename Lennox. Because I'm not feeling that. And also let me know how many tarantulas you have in your collection if you yourself are a keeper. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and go, and I will talk to you all next time. So until then, so long, stay strong, stay true, and be you. All right.